Good morning or good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. It's the nice thing about being retired, working on your spiritual journey, developing yourself, having the time. One of the things when I watched that Carlene Love this morning, when I was saying it was like a personal reading to me, and it had hundreds of views, and I think I made the first comment, but where was I going with that? To actually have reinforcements here and be validated for what I'm doing and know I'm validation of the right track. And this is, like I said, this is what my guides are making me do, or my guide is actually, my higher self. And as I mentioned before, I am currently diffusing myrtle oil. It's a 440 hertz oil, intuition and clairvoyance. And it helps form harmoniously the electromagnetics of the essential oils with my electromagnetics to increase this. And so it is a spiritual oil. Though it can also be, it's also the brain, pituitary, and the brow. So it would also be physically probably working on that also. Your lower frequency, and I said it wrong in the other video, or physical healing, your mid-frequencies are emotional healings, and your high frequency are for spiritual healings. Though you can never use the wrong oil. You could only maybe have used a better one. So anyway, I got a new deck for Christmas, and the Whispers of Lord Ganesha. And I might do a walkthrough. I don't do walkthroughs because it's really not my niche and everybody else does. But this is such a beautiful deck. And as times in my life, I've just, you see me, I pop back and forth. Thoughts of the Emerald Tablets to Krishna. A picture of Krishna. Every time you say Krishna, Hare Krishna, it raises your vibrations. I have a little statue of Ganesha. I've always called him Ganesh, but Ganesha. So this is something that's been a constant with me. When I was married, at one point, when we split up, actually, he went to join. Actually, when we split up, he went, is it speaking now? To join the Roshi. But I've been to Buddhist monasteries and retreats and done much. I'm shaking the camera. It's all shaking. Buddha is just get your inner knowing. Don't bug me. Be quiet. But the Vedics always seem to want to dance. They always want to dance. And their archetypes and their knowledge, they have documented scientific knowledge and visions from, I think, 1 million years ago or whatever. I mean, it's way back. But anyway, this is my new deck, and I'm really excited. So I decided to do an interview with it. It's really interesting. It's a Russian woman, Russian or Ukraine, and she ended up leading over to the Vedic, and she made these cards. And you can't help but smile when you see Lord Ganesha. I mean, and my card, of course, to the day, the Actuarian, was passion. And so I would say I have a passion here. Anyway, here's my deck interview. But I asked the deck, and it's still pretty sticky, and it's still hard to shuffle. We got it done. How the deck sees itself is a spiritual quest. And this is just perfect, because I am on a spiritual quest. Is there anywhere where the light is better? That's those pictures reflecting in front of me. There's not much I can do that in my lighting. And I have lots of daylight coming in, but if I don't have on that light behind me, it's dark. So anyway, the purpose of this deck is to assist me in my spiritual quest. It is a beautiful deck. I mean, how can you not smile? The strength of this deck is blessings. And I've been on that ride today, faith, hope, and charity. Faith, hope, and charity. Blessings. Allow. with grace and ease. And that's what a blessing is when you allow the flow with grace, when you allow your gifts to come with acceptance, receptivity, and grace. So it looks so funky to me in the camera. But anyway, these are gorgeous cards, the colors, the artwork. The weakness of this card, which really made me giggle, belonging. Well, here is just more reinforcement of where I'm not going to be the sheep lying down in a green pasture of someone else's authority. So it probably won't make me belong in general society any better than I was, but it will make me belong in my spiritual quest. I don't know if that's the right answer or not, but it's what came out of my mouth. Why does it come to me now? It comes as divine support. And this is great because here's another symbol. And I am so in to the power of the symbols, the colors, symbols and colors and frequency and sounds and rays. So I just think this is pretty beautiful. Divine support. It came to give me divine support. How blessed is that? The best way for us to work together is through empowerment. So this deck, because I love dancing with all of these Hindu gods and goddesses, I just love it, is empowerment of myself. And as a teacher, can I help empower others in what I do along the path? Look at that golden energy. Oh my gosh. I haven't really had time to so closely examine these cards yet because I just got them for Christmas and I didn't even start dealing with them until today. I got them out on my altar, my tarot work, and let them sit among the stones and the symbols. But today's my first day with them. The outcome of our work, nurturing. So I saw Shuffle Tarot had these in her healing deck video, and these cards will be very nurturing to me. You know, I have used this statue as nurturing to me. Beautiful scarlet red, isn't it? Red and gold. There's that soul, sun, source energy, and there's that solar plexus that I work on so hard because I've locked myself away to be non-confident, even though I have been encouraged greatly. And the message it wishes to give us is healing. We got green and gold again. Healing is the message that this oracle deck wishes to impart upon me and how I use it to impart upon all who encounter me. One of the cool things about that reading by Carlene Love is she talked about a muse, and I've always been a bit of a muse. I've moved in with people, I've been around people, and then all these things always happen. And then I'll get relocated to somewhere, it's like where the energy is needed. But it's always like, when is mine? When does mine come? And she actually addressed that. And now the reinforcements are here, the planets are in alignment, and it's time to wake up and jump off the cliff and know I can fly, and it is time for mine. And the bottom of the deck, just because it's so gorgeous, splendor. Splendor and rapture is what we should be living in, not prisons of our own making. And remember, passion. So thank you if you sat through this. Much love. This is my original first spread. I think I saw a spread in the book. It comes with a book. The book's around here somewhere. I don't always get into the verbiage of the books. On some of them I do, especially if they're giving me mythical history and archetype But I've spun through the book, and I think I can pretty much, these cards speak to me, though I will look at the book a little bit, some. But it's the ones that speak. So at some point today, now that I have this deck, also I did not realize I'd missed that healing, the group of healing cards to Ouroboros reply, and I'm going to do that one too, I think. So many blessings. Thank you if you sat through this. Now is the time. There is so much change about here in the next 2 weeks, and of course the next year and a half. But there's no time to lose to find your splendor to whatever it needs to be. Blessings to all. Peace and love.